Hi, in this video, I'm going to explain you everything about this Datasmith Import Companion plugin for Unreal Engine Archviz project. So this tool I have developed so that you can save hours while preparing your scene for Unreal Engine using Datasmith workflow. You spend days to organize, optimize, and prepare the scene for actual real time. This plugin is especially designed to help you out for the real time experience of a project you are finishing in or completing in Unreal Engine. So, if you are just rendering cinematic videos or 360 renders or image renders, then you don't need this plugin. But if you are trying to create a project that has to run in real time with all the interactive and real time features offered by Unreal Engine, then this tool is going to help you. So if you are wasting time after importing your objects in scene by preparing and organizing the objects and optimizing things, then this plugin is going to help you out in just few clicks. This plugin I made for myself because I wanted to save hours and days while preparing the scene and optimizing the scene in Unreal Engine. And later on, when I realized how fast and efficient this plugin was and how capable this plugin was, I wanted to help the community. So I made it available as a product on my website at a very cheap rate or cheap price you can afford. So it will save you days and days of work. In just few clicks it will do all the optimization for you, and I will be explaining everything in very detailed. So stay tuned with me and see how amazing this plugin will be for your next project. As I have already mentioned, I used to spend and waste lots of time preparing the scene after the Datasmith file import, which was very frustrating for me, and then I had to develop this plugin to help me solve that specific problem. So as you can see, I have a very little description here, which is enough for what this plugin does, but I'm going to explain you everything in detail now, step by step. So let's continue with what this plugin can do. Okay, so if I go here, okay, and then this Datasmith Import Companion plugin for Unreal Engine Archviz project, it cleans up your project. It is used for material routing. It is used for glass optimization. It is used for Nanite workflow, LOD automation, and makes the scene Archviz ready, especially for real-time and interactive experiences. Problem this plugin will solve are like this. So you don't have to manually clean up your project. Artist often spends hours or days fixing import before they can even start lighting cameras via our interaction. Materials are hard to standardize. Imported materials instances may use many different parent, making global control difficult across large projects. This is very crucial, and this plugin solves this specific problem. Then glass breaks optimization flow. So glass is often combined with opaque geometry, but translucent material need a different optimization workflow than Nanite ready opaque meshes, and this plugin solves this specific problem automatically. How, I will be explaining further in this video. Heavy mesh reduce performance. So large furniture, decorative assets, imported CAD elements, and detailed models can contain unnecessary triangles, and this plugin automatically reduces the triangle before Nanite is enabled. So if in case you want Nanite to be disabled on any specific object, then you are not left with the high poly mesh. The triangle has been already reduced by, and triangle will be automatically reduced by this plugin, making that object light enough even if Nanite is disabled. For an example, if you are making scene using backlighting, then this is going to help you out. LOD setup is repetitive. Creating LODs for every non-nanite or translucent object is time consuming and easy to ignore under deadlines, but this plugins automatically does that. So how it does, it separates the part of the mesh with glass material and then the object with translucent material or glass material. LODs will be created. The object with non-translucent material or non-glass material, Nanite will be enabled. and then further it will enable it will convert the object with Nanite enabled to ISM, and it will convert object with LOD created to HISM, which is amazing for optimization on a larger scale project and even for the real time. Small studio needs faster pipelines. Archviz artists rarely have game studio budget dedicated optimization team or weeks of cleanup time. And this does in just one click in just few minutes. So you save all those time. Solution. This is designed for Archviz, built for interior visualization, exterior visualization, VRAD, scenes, interactive walkthrough, productized real estate demos, and a studio production file built for speed instead of manual fixing every mesh, material, texture, and folder after import. The plugin gives you repeatable workflow for faster delivery. So now let's understand how this plugin does all these things, right? So the moment you click import, what this plugin does is going to be explained here now. So Datasmith scene analysis. So the moment you click import of your Datasmith file, it detects all the imported static meshes, reads the material instances and parent material, checks material blends. So this checks the material blends after the import is being done or while the import is being done, as such as opaque, emissive, and translucent specifically, detects repeated objects and existing instances, prepare the data needed for automated cleanup and conversion. So all this is being done the moment you are clicking import. After this scene analysis is being done, what it does is automatic glass detection and separation. So finds all the material slots using translucent blend mode, separates glass geometry from mixed material meshes, keep opaque geometry ready for nanite based optimization, skip detachment when a mesh is already instanced, protecting instance efficiency. So what will happen here? So if it detects an object with translucent material, but it also detects that it has instances. Suppose a wash. So if the wash is distributed in a scene 10 times with and all those 10 objects are instances, so it will not separate the part of the glass of the database because the other 9 instances will be destroyed, right? So in that case, what it will do, it will skip the separation of the glass and instead it will create LODs on those objects, which further can be converted as HISM. So if you have enabled Nanite, perfect. If you can't enable Nanite on any mesh, what you should be doing is create LODs and then convert the object as HISM. So in that case, the effect will be exactly same as of nanite, right? Almost same as nanite. And since the glass material is very well supported by LODs and HISM, the performance will not be broken. Otherwise, if you enable nanite on those objects with, even if they are instances and if they have glass material or any of their metal IDs, then nanite will be just disregarded. So those object will be just left as it is. Nothing has been done on that. It will be like raw objects. Even the nanite is enabled. So to solve that specific problem, and all this will be done automatically. You just have to click the button and done, right? Makes glass easier to manage, replace, optimize, and LODs. Okay. After this is done, 3 master material routing system. So what it does is it routes the opaque material to use selected opaque material. So every object's material that are opaque in nature will use a specific master material named as opaque or whatever you have selected in the array, which I will be showing you later. Does exactly same for the emissive. So every object, every material or material IDs that blend mode is emissive will use a specific emissive master material, and same for every object material or every material having the exact having the glass material will use the glass master material. So it will automatically change the parent material of every material instance whose blend mode is opaque to opaque master material, does exactly same for the emissive and does exactly same for the glass material. That is, every material whose blend mode is translucent, it will use the glass master material. And then preserve or remaps texture parameter where required. So whatever texture is applied on the diffuse, it will preserve that texture and then apply on the metal instance, taking the master material as parent. So it will also reduce the number of unwanted parent material being import. So in the import, you will have only metal instance and 3 master material which will be used for all the material, which is insane. I will be showing you in the exact example project very clearly, right? So preserve or remap. So this is done. Creates a cleaner, more controllable material pipeline for large Archviz project as well as a small project. Then automatic triangle reduction happens. So what it does is every opaque material or every object with opaque material having more than 5 lakhs triangle will be reduced to 5% or whatever you have set. I will show you in the settings. So if you have set it to reduce it to 9%, 14%, 25%, whatever it may be, you can set it and it will reduce. It will automatically detects the object with more than 5 lakh triangle and it will reduce to the specific amount set by you. Does the same for the object between 1 lakh to 5 lakh. So every object it detects which has triangles between 1 lakh to 5,000, it will automatically reduce the number of triangle to 25%. And then every object with 10,000 to 1 lakh triangle, it will automatically detect and reduce the triangles to 50% of the original count. So if something has 1 lakh triangle, it will be reduced to 50,000, right? And it will detect every object which are having less than 10,000 triangle and it will leave those types of object intact. After this is done, what it will do is it will enable Nanite for non-glass meshes. So every object with opaque material or material IDs with opaque material, it will convert them to Nanite automatically for you and keep the translucent glass out of nanite path. So it will not convert the object with nanite with glass material to nanite. So it helps large scene handle heavy architectural assets better and improve scalability for detailed interior and exterior. After this is done, it will create 8 smooth LOD levels for glass object. So every object that has translucent material or material ID on any of this part, it will create 8 smooth LOD levels on the translucent asset, which will help you improve performance for distance glass object, keeps the glass workflow separate from nanite geometry and reduce manual LOD setup time. So all this LOD setup is done and only done on the object with glass material, and the object with opaque material nanite will be enabled. Object with glass material LODs will be created, and those further this nanite object will be converted to ISM and this LOD object will be converted to HISM, which is insanely powerful and helpful for optimization. This is what exactly it does. So ISM and HISM conversion converts suitable repeated nanite meshes into ISM and converts suitable LOD base, which LOD means the object with glass material, meshes into HISM, which is very well supported by Unreal Engine and Lumen. Improves culling behavior for separated object, reduce manual instancing work inside large scene. So all the instances are produced, kept intact, triangle read LODs created and converted to HISM. Then final production ready scene. Apply final texture adjustment. After the plugin has done all sorts of optimization as mentioned above. Now all you have to do is apply the texture on every material if you wish to, set up the lighting, do the post processing, create cameras, walk through VR experience and interaction. Spend time on presentation instead of repetitive technical cleanup. That means you don't have to optimize your scene whatsoever. The scene has been optimized, right? I will show you further in the video how. So detailed feature breakdown. Post import automation automatically applies cleanups and optimization rule for Datasmith import or import, create a more predictable workflow. Material parent replacement replaces imported material parent with your custom master material. So your scene follows your studio material system. Texture parameter handle supports preserving or remapping texture parameter when replacing imported material parents. Texture resolution control helps control imported texture resolution so your project does not become unnecessarily heavy. Static mesh setting adjusts static mesh settings for consistent import asset behavior across the scene. LOD regeneration generates LODs where needed, especially for glass and non-nanite assets. Nanite option applies nanite rules to compatible objects, helping large acquisition remain easier to handle. Collision setting let's imported collision handle. So let's imported asset use more predictable collision settings for walkthrough and interactive scene. Ray tracing options, folder organization keeps this is very important. So keeps imported assets inside cleaner folder structure for better project management. Pivot adjustment supports center bottom pivot placement with actor placement compensation for cleaner project handling. Reimport consistent applies the same rule again after reimport, reducing the fear of updating data machine in late production. So I hope it gave you an overview what this plugin does, right? So now let's continue with or proceed with the installation, right? So after you have purchased this plugin, you will get a folder and you will have to copy. This is the folder. So after you have purchased it, you will get this Datasmith import folder where this document which I was showing, this document is present inside it, right? So if you click on this, it is there and then you can read everything in detail, and this is also another document which I will be covering further in the video. So two documents are there. So all you have to do is after you have purchased the plugin and you have got this folder, you have to just copy this folder into your Unreal Engine project. So if I will go here into your, if you see here, see program files, Epic Games 5.7 engine plugin folder and marketplace. Just paste it here, right? Or you can make a folder name whatever you want and paste it inside. I have made an Archviz stuffs folder and then I have pasted it. The point is you have to paste it in the Unreal Engine 5.7 engine plugin and marketplace folder. You can just paste in plugin folder also if you like, but I prefer pasting in marketplace. As of now, I have pasted in another folder named as Archviz. Point is you just paste inside this marketplace folder the product which you have got after purchase and download. So once you have purchased the plugin and then installed it on your PC by just pasting it here on your PC, and as you have understood what this plugin is and how it can help you do the optimization of your entire project and helps in the Datasmith workflow, let's go ahead and see it in practically.